Estates That Educate is a programme that we developed 5 years ago for children, whether that be nursery age, primary age or secondary age, to gain a better understanding of not only the countryside but the local supporting estates that surround them. There's many different career opportunities, there's many different topics that we can cover for them to gain a better insight and understanding to what goes on throughout the year. We cover topics such as biodiversity, conservation, the different land management practices such as muir burn, our sheep management programmes, tick control, which also raises awareness of Lyme disease. There's the forestry department, there's the deer and the larder skills, and the kids get fully involved. They also get to enjoy a bit of fishing. And at the end we all come together and we have a big game barbecue and just kind of reflect over the last 5 weeks.
I think this is very important, especially where we are in this day and age. I'm from farming background. I see how little there is coming out through the industry, whether it's the sporting industry, the farming industry. I just think that the link between countryside and towns is growing bigger and bigger all the time, and this year is maybe our wee snippet of trying to get a wee bit of engagement happening between the two sides.
My experience of today and of the past times that we've actually been here and done this programme, I find that the kids really do get a lot out of this being here, and it's great to have local kids understanding that what's on their doorstep as well. That it's not just round about the local town. You've got to sort of look further afield, and there's so many opportunities for them out here. They don't have to sort of go too far away. They actually see the opportunities that's on their back door.
It's been absolutely great. I think the youngsters that we've had have just loved it. They're all interested in the outdoors in different ways. Some are interested in animals, some are interested in working outside, and it's been a great chance for them just to experience what a real working life on an estate is like. It's so hard for them to get that otherwise, and this has just given them such a wide sort of range of different activities that are offered on the estates. So it's been a great experience for them.
We really need to try and get more outdoor understanding and learning within school.
We've got 3 different primary schools here today. We're bringing them here just to give them a wee bit of an insight of what actually happens in a sporting estate. Everything from, we've got sheep, we've got forestry, we've got burning, we've got predator control, gun dog display, sheepdog training, fishing. Give them a wee insight of exactly what happens on a sporting estate.
I think it's just been such a great opportunity especially I think if they live in towns, they maybe just aren't aware of the range of jobs that are available, and even I think when you are out in the countryside, you still don't necessarily know just all the things that go on behind the scenes in the rural economy, and it's been a good way to experience that. I think even just the experiences themselves, they've just enjoyed it. It's been, some of the youngsters we've had have been quite quiet, and it's brought them out their shell a bit. You see them just in a different environment and how they really enjoy it. So it's been a great experience.
See, if anything, if the kids have took some enjoyment out of the day, that's a good thing. I think a lot of these kids that have come out here today will never have seen stuff before. A lot of kids today will never have seen sheep getting clipped, will never have seen gun dogs display and chainsaws working, and even fishing. I bet they've never engaged in stuff like that. So I think they'll have picked a lot of stuff up today.
So have you guys enjoyed today?
Yeah.
What's been your favourite activity so far?
The sheep. Dog. Sheep. The sheep.
Yeah, right.
Fishing. Not fishing.
Right. And would you tell all your friends in other schools about the trip and would you come back?
Yeah.
Good.
Unless they've actually got personal family contacts, it's quite hard to get that experience. And some might be interested in it, but they don't really know what rural jobs are available or what the jobs are like. and I think it just gives them, you know, just talking to the gamekeepers and the other staff that work on the estates, they're getting that real sort of, you know, genuine experience of what it's like. They can never get that from reading a book or looking at anything online. It's just second to none really in terms of that experience. You know, I think that, I mean, it's been incredibly well organised, and you know, all the staff all the guys that I've been working with them have just been great. They've been so good with the youngsters. I think the only thing is just getting the publicity out there, getting the word out there, and I think it's when you see the reality of what's happening. It's so good. I think it's always difficult when you see something that comes in as an advert online or something, and you just don't quite know what it is. But once you actually see it in reality, it's great. So that's the challenge, I think, is just to get, you know, to see it's great. It's a really good experience. So just to get the word out and get it known. Yeah.
This is the first year that it's been launched in many of the other regions, and we've been overwhelmed with the amount of schools and the volume of pupils that have come out from various primaries and secondary schools across the area. We've seen hundreds of children being welcomed onto the moors and taught firsthand by the boots on the ground, the grassroots, and who better to teach the kids and the people that live and breathe and carry out these skills on a daily basis all year round. It's thoroughly enjoyable for the kids, but I would say it's also thoroughly enjoyable for us, ourselves, and the team members. And it can also be quite rewarding, actually. So for us to know that we're opening the kids' eyes to the different opportunities and experiences that are available, and then seeing them make a decision on what they want to do for a career in their future, and then follow that through, knowing that they've found that from our programme is extremely rewarding. And yeah, who knows, maybe one day we'll have a new beekeeper and or a new lambing assistant, or whoever it may be, and they found their inspiration from our Estates That Educate programme.